Alrighty boys, welcome back to another video, and yeah, if you are watching this, I am live on Twitch right now. Whenever this video does drop, I'm going to be live for the next couple of hours, and we're going to be going over the developer streams about modding tools and other stuff like that. We're going to be kind of reacting, plus reviewing it, and stuff of that nature. So if you do see this video, and it just came out, go check out my Twitch, or you can go check it out after. And I am streaming. I'm trying to stream a lot per week, maybe 1, 2, 3 times per week as of right now. Gonna try to stream more as time goes on. But yeah, if you do see it, I'm live. But alright, let's get to the video. So this video, I did a similar video like this to the 1.5.0 beta. It's where I go through the, what's it called, the announcement thread, which is the 1.5.1 announcement thread. And I'm going to read some of these questions. I'm going to try to answer some of them if I know the answer to it. We're going to read over some dev replies that are in this thread as well. And just provide some more information on the new patch. I did play the new patch on stream yesterday for a couple of hours. And I did notice some very, very big changes that we are going to talk about as we read this. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. And I am going to link this thread in the description below if you want to read it for yourself. We're going to go through a couple pages, read a couple things, and go from there. And then after it's out, if you want some more content, catch me on stream. And that link will be down below as well. Alrighty, so we did go over all of this. Obviously, the patch was a little bit smaller. But before we get into the responses, here's the big changes that I have noticed. Stygia and Archery are actually fighting back now. They're not getting destroyed anymore. They're actually fighting back. In my playthrough on my stream, you can go check it out right now if you wanted to. The Stygians took over like 4 castles in the middle of the empire, like close to where the Southern Empire is. And they try to take over a couple towns as well. Plus, they're fighting back and still keeping their territory. And the Archery, they took Donastica, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, and the 2 above it as well, which usually are, what's it called, taken by the Khazars or the Southern Empire any other playthrough. But now, as of 1.5.1, they're actually fighting back. And another thing that I've noticed, the change where they won't fight as much wars actually works now. So now, at most, you'll see them fighting 2 wars at a time. And if you join their kingdom, you're going to see that they're paying, they're either paying or receiving tribute from other kingdoms more frequently, because obviously they can only afford to go to war with 1 or 2 person, 2 at most, right? Most of the time you'll see them only fighting another different kingdom, which I think is great. It slows down the snowballing, and it just makes it for a better experience, right? And I think this is a huge patch. I understand that it might be small changes, but in terms of their impact, amazing. I was having such a good time just watching the Stygians actually fight back. It was actually an amazing sight to see. Very enjoyable. So if you have not played on this patch yet, I suggest you do so. There is a bug right now, though, where some of the tribute amounts are kind of very high. I suspect that the devs are going to release a hotfix very soon to take care of that, probably in the next day or so, because obviously they're doing all these streams today, so they are probably busy with that. But yeah, very good changes. I think very overall, in terms of like the scope of the game and how the game functions, mid to late game, I think it's a lot better now. If you create your own kingdom, you're not going to be, piled up against 5 or 6 enemy, and all that. I think it's very, very, very good, and that's not me just trying to milk it. I really enjoyed my time playing yesterday. But let's see what people have to say, right? Someone has been working overnight. Great work, guys. Yeah, this one did come out of the blue, for real. Small update, but big changes. If there is anyone who is trying to understand more about kingdom and diplomacy changes, go here. The update is looking very good, though. Keep up the good work. What is this? It's another... Oh, so he did make this post where he... Oh, wow. I must have missed this, but we're not going to miss this because I'm going to make another video discussing this whole post. Very nice. So, this developer, he did state that he's going to make a detailed explanation of how diplomacy in the war situation is going to work after the patch. And he did make it, and I think I missed it. I don't think I missed it. I haven't checked in a little bit because obviously there's been a lot of patches and stuff going on, right? And, you know, and life in general. Got to pay my rent and do this and do that. You know, life stuff, right? But very, very cool. We are going to go over this in a different video. It just specified to this thread. It looks very detailed. I love how he gives the, as you can see, all of this information in written and picture form. Very, very cool. So I'm going to save this. We are going to go over it later. But all right. Are the archery perks fixed for 1.5? I'm not sure. I follow what completely means when you mention perks. Many of them are half implemented when you say they are completed. So the devs did state they are all fixed. If one does not work, to please let them know. But I played and I'm an archer, and I think they did work in my playthrough. This guy's mentioning the barber thing. It's a very cool feature. It's came out of the blue, but again, you need sometimes these little quality of life additions, and I think this is very cool. Remove crush through. That is a big problem that in multiplayer, especially where people get a lot of free shots. So we'll see. They're not going to remove it because obviously I do agree that some heavier weapons should still do some type of damage, even if you block it with a shield. Because if it's a super heavy weapon, realistically speaking, it's still gonna hurt, even if you try to, you know, hit it against the shield. They might nerf it in a way though. Let's see. Does anyone know what this means? Added 24 has me confused. So by 24, combat related. So combat related means mission / battle perks, the ones that help in those situations. And 24, this pretty much means that it could be primary and secondary, or just primary or just secondary effects. You know, so if one perk was just changed in the secondary field, it would still count as added one more to this, right? So but this completes the perks for this skill. That pretty much means it's supposed to work. Like, they've gone over the stuff and it's supposed to work as of now. If it doesn't, again, hit them up on this thread and let them know if it does not. No fix for cavalry AI yet. The couch lance nerf probably makes even worse the cavalry now. I don't think the cavalry are that bad, in my opinion. I think they're still very, very strong. They dropped off a little bit in multiplayer, but overall, I think they're still very, very strong. Riding skills, all perks now fully implemented. That is what they say. Hopefully that is what it is. Not necessarily. We'll need to seek further clarification on which perk I can't speak, sorry. Implementations have been completed for 1.5.1. Well, the way they stated it, this completes the perks for this skill. That pretty much means that, you know, they've looked over and it kind of, you know, is done. Does anyone know what this means? Added 24 has me confused. See, effect, a campaign, battle effect in 1.5. See, a combat is during battle / mission. See, there it is. 1.3, the combat effects were not coded in, and some of the campaign effects weren't either. Now everything in the riding tree should be functional. There it is. Let me see. Let's see. I've had enough 100 dinars for a haircut highway robbery. True. I've done 2 tournaments so far, and the changes made the armor difference between troops negligent. Thank you guys. No more glancing blows off Lord's armor. Yeah, so here's the thing. So tournaments are so easy now. I don't know if it's just for me. I've even changed the combat difficulty from normal to veteran. I didn't go to the 3rd step because that's a little bit too, you know, I ain't no pro now. But it's very easy now. You know, sometimes I would run in and just one tap a fully armored guy, you know, and with a really bad sword, because I don't even run a sword on my belt, so it's a sword that was given to me from the tournament, right? But yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. They're very easy now. Before I would lose some, now I win all of them. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's different. Oh, let's see. Looking forward to 1.5.1. Is it just me, or in 1.5 were the loading screens longer than normal? They were, but this was fixed in a hot fix that came out literally right before this new patch came out. So you know, if you didn't play for like a day, then you might have missed that hotfix. But they did do a hotfix for the loading screens, and they did go back to normal. Oh, let's see. Still the riding perks. Please pass on the big thank you for the new 1.5.1 release to the team. I know Mexico's been working really hard. He has, for real. Character development. Could we please have specific patch notes regarding perk changes? This would be very helpful to know which specifically is supposed to work and which has been implemented. Yeah, I hopefully they start doing that. I know, yeah, so he did. So if I look over here, I'm pretty sure this is the one I'm talking about. Yeah, so when asked for a list, the devs did provide a list, but it would be cool if they can provide it in this as well, right? It would be cool. I do agree. Let's see. Because of some bugs, weak factions. Yeah, so all these are very, very good. So these are the patches that we got. You know, weak factions are gonna actually form armies now and actually fight back the bigger kingdoms, which is amazing. So even if they don't have a settlement, all of a sudden they'll go to war, they'll take one of your towns, boom, they have a settlement again. I think that's very cool, and it's a big change. And obviously, 1 to 2 enemies at a time, and there's a lot of factors now. You know, what was it? Where is it? If they border the enemy. Like, if they border the enemy with a lot of their kingdoms, they're not going to try to start a war with them. They're going to try to, if they run out of food, what's it called? Income and soldiers, they're going to try to do peace and stuff of that nature. Like, they're going to play smarter, which is very, very good in my opinion. Yeah, very good patch overall. For real, for real. Oh yeah, they said friendly manner, the tournament change. It still has the blood and all that stuff. Yeah. I like the new Battanian armor. I would only ask you to separate the upper part to be able to combine it with other chainmail armor, like that of the Empire could get something close to the Loric Hamada of the Legionaries. Okay, it does look similar, yeah. Okay. So they want to make it shorter, kind of like a skirt level. Early dying lords may still be an issue. Lucian already died by summer. Yeah, so this is another thing that I did talk about on stream, that since lords can die, I feel like a very good change they should implement in a hotfix would be to add more lords that you can talk to about the big battle, right? Since big lords can die very quickly like this, right? I suggest, since you have to talk to 10, I suggest they give it to like 20 or 25 different people who were a part of that battle, right? Figuratively speaking, because we never really see that battle. And instead of, I don't know how much they have now. I know they have a little bit more than 10 that you can talk to, and you only need 10 to pass the mission. But sometimes too many lords die and you can't pass the mission. So let's say if they add maybe like 25 people that you can talk to that are possible to talk to. So by the time you get to it, even if 15 die, you could still complete the mission, right? I think that would be a very good change, right? And I think it would be a very subtle change. It wouldn't really mess anything else up. Cool update. Honestly, a barber seems wildly unnecessary. Oh, here we go. If it came down between having barbers in towns and just pressing V to update my appearance, I'd take V any day. They said having both is really redundant, even for the role-playing standpoint. I enjoy the idea of a long campaign with a shaved face and progressively changing the length of a beard while I'm gone. Definitely don't want to stop by a town in case the length of my beard. Why not, man? Have some fun. I don't know. Like, I thought it was a cool addition. You know, people are so critical of like their changes. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I think it was good changes, but like, I guess it's redundant, but I don't know. It's a cool change, man. Enjoy it, you know? If you want to get a haircut, you got to go to town. If you want to get a haircut in real life, you can cut it yourself, but let me tell you something. It's going to be a problem. You should probably go to a barber, I'm just saying. Or what's it called? Or a hairdresser if you are, what's it called? A girl, right? But, my wife cuts my hair for free. Easy. Good job. On a side note, should I start a new playthrough for this patch or continue? Yes, start a new playthrough. I'm telling you, it's an experience. Spiritual one. Yes, start a new playthrough. We're still waiting on the Javelin Smithy prices. I feel like they're going to overhaul the Smithy. I feel like there's probably people who are working on the Smithy right now, but it's kind of like a side project as of right now because it does work. and it's your choice if you want to do it, right? It's not like something you're forced to do and then, you know, you break the game because of it. Like, you don't have to do it. So I think that's why, since it's an optional thing you can do, I feel like that's why that's not a priority for them. If it was a thing that you had to do and it broke the game, that would be a different problem, right? You continue on your old saves. When you open them, you can get the new peace war declarations, but this is no problem. Yeah, so I pretty much continued my 1.5.0, and it still worked perfectly. I don't know if this is a bug or feature. Start a new game, apply no mods, gliding through the first couple of game weeks during your village quests and tournaments. Then I realized I got 110 influence, getting 3 a day through a king bonus. It's a bug. You should get it when you're king only. It will be fixed soon. Yes, obviously this was a thing that somebody on my Discord talked about, that they do get a lot of influence all of a sudden. So it looks like it is a bug right over here, as you can see. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. Alrighty. So I don't want to keep this video too long because I do want to go start my stream. But if you do see this video, like I said before, I'll probably make a part 2 for this as well to kind of cover the other pages. Hopefully it was informative. Like I said, I am going to be on Twitch. Link will be down in the description below. We're going to be reacting, reviewing, and I'm also going to be taking notes on the developer tools live stream, and eventually I'll upload a video with my notes to kind of give you guys kind of like a rundown, because I know it's a 2-hour live stream and some people, you know, would rather watch a 10-15 minute video instead. So I got you guys. If you want to come by. Everyone's welcome. We're gonna have a good time, and without further ado, like always, stay safe.